Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our 6th and 8th grade jazz ensemble winter band concert. Just by a show of hands, how many of you were here last night for 5th and 7th grade? Good, thank you for doing this. If we had all the bands at one night, it would be a long evening. So we do have to split it, and you get a little taste of beginning band, and then a couple years later what it sounds like. And it was really a nice night last night, so I hope you enjoyed it. Tonight we get a little bit of jazz ensemble for 8th grade and Mr. Ruggieri, and then after that we'll have our 6th graders perform. They're already on the stage, warmed up, ready to go. And then after the 6th grade performance, when the curtain comes down, the 8th graders in the audience can make their way backstage, and the 6th graders will come out and meet you guys in the lobby, and they're welcome to stay for the 8th grade portion of our concert. We are live streaming tonight's concert, just like last night, those of you who were here for last night's concert. Anyone here for their very first band concert? Very first band, yay, welcome. Good, it's good to see some new faces out there. We are live streaming these concerts, so everything that'll be put on these screens just a few minutes later will appear on the Boardman Schools Television Network. You can either go to BSTNTV.com and you'll find a page where the live stream will come up. It's actually a link to the YouTube. You open their YouTube page, Boardman Schools Television Network, and after being asked to buy a Domino's pizza, it will then open up the live stream. And you could share that information with anyone who could not be here this evening. So any relatives that live far away, or they just wanted to be here, couldn't make it, or someone who's working, you can even replay these the next day. And actually, if you want, you could take pictures during the concert, you can record your own, or you could purchase a DVD from the Boardman Schools Television Network. Also, while we have our phones out, I made a couple hundred less programs for this concert, and we had just enough last night. But if you need a program, you can go to boardmanband.org. All this technology, I know, boardmanband.org. And right on the home page, there is a link to open the same program that you have in your hands. And you can also share that information with people who couldn't be here so they can follow along and they can see what tunes are coming up next and go along and see all the names for the program and everything too. Finally, as far as concert etiquette is concerned, let's try to minimize leaving the auditorium in the middle of a song. There are 2 doors in the back corners that won't light up the room. If you do have an emergency, you need to leave. Let's try to clap between songs as well, although for jazz ensemble, we will have some soloists, and it is encouraged, permitted, to enjoy and clap and encourage these young musicians as they perform solos and sections of the jazz ensemble music. That's all I have for you. Enjoy the concert and welcome.
Thank you very much. Good evening and welcome. That was a tune called Work Song by Cannonball Adderley, and that featured Nick Riccatelli on the alto sax. How about it for Nick? We're going to continue with an old blues tune by Booker T and the MGs, and this will feature all kinds of great young soloists. This one's called Green Onions. Green Onions, that featured Sava and Jimmy and Lexi and Ivan at the beginning, right? And then we had, I got to look at the list because I forgot already. Molly on the flute, Evan on the alto sax, Angelo on the trumpet, Joseph Larkin on the tenor sax, Joey B on the bari sax, and Olivia on the tenor sax, finally Nick on the alto. Thank you so much. So I got some kids that look like they might be a little bit past 8th grade in one section, right? You understand. So when we put this great group of 8th graders together, we found that we were a little light in the trombone section, and even lighter tonight because one of them is not here, she's sick. So I asked the high school trombone section, some of them, to join us and help us out on this one. We've got Noah on trombone, Amari on trombone, and this young man is John Blinsky, and I got to tell you about him special because in a couple weeks, the whole Boardman Jazz 1 is going to be traveling to Cincinnati for the OMEA convention. It's quite an honor. I'll tell you about it later. But John is also performing in the All-State Jazz Ensemble, and that's pretty rare because they only choose the top 4 trombone players in the state to be in this band. And not only is he in it, he got first chair. So John Blinsky is the very best high school trombone player in the state. Thank you. But this is not about the high school kids. This is about the 8th graders. And it is such a joy and a pleasure to work with these kids. This is once a week group, by the way. 1 day a week. Every Thursday in the morning we get together and we do some nice things, as you can hear. And we're going to do this one featuring Savannah Watkins because I like to feature talented young vocalists with jazz. And we're going to do a tune. Marvin Gaye did it. James Taylor did it. Now Savannah's going to do it. This is How Sweet It Is to Be Loved by You. This will also feature Olivia on the tenor sax.
How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. I needed the shelter of someone's arms. There you were. I needed someone to understand my ups and downs. There you were. With sweet love and devotion, deeply touching my emotion. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. I just wanna stop and thank you, babe. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. I close my eyes at night, wondering where would I be without you in my life. Everything I did was just a bore. Everywhere I went seems I've been there before. But you brighten up for me all of my days. The love's so sweet in so many ways. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. I just wanna stop and thank you, babe. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. But it's me that question myself. For me, there's you and there ain't nobody else. I wanna stop and thank you, baby. I just wanna stop and thank you, babe. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you. How sweet it is to be loved by you.
Savannah, Olivia, and the 8th grade jazz ensemble. They sound great, don't they? Thank you so much. I hope you're excited for the rest of the show. They're going to make their way off of the front of the stage, so great job again, guys. Go ahead. And I'm going to talk to you for a minute about a couple of very important things that are going to affect all of you as your kids continue through the band program. And these kids and the other 8th graders that you'll see on stage tonight, it will affect them immediately. Okay, so maybe you've seen it in the paper or on the news. They were in our band room yesterday. The news, because we won first prize in the Youngstown Holiday Parade. How about that, huh? And to make what could be a very long story, especially with me, short, I'll tell you that the uniforms that the kids are marching in the high school band are 15 years old. That's about 5 years past the normal life expectancy of a set of band uniforms the way the Boardman Spartan Marching Band wears them. They say 8 to 12. We play a lot, and we put the uniforms on and off a lot. So I figure ours should have lasted about 10 years. We're on 15 years, and our uniform people, they're all band parents, they'll tell you, we can't fit the kids anymore because we're running out of the sizes. When we send them out, because we can't fix them, tailors and seamstresses say, I'm sorry, the fabric is just deteriorating. We can't do anything with this. So, again, to make the long story short, we're trying to raise money for brand new uniforms. And we would like all of the kids, current 8th graders, and current high school students to be marching in these uniforms in August of this year. Each uniform will cost us $450. Jacket, trousers, brand new Busby hat, a bucket to carry the hat in, and probably a garment bag to carry everything in. $450. And there's about 180 kids in band, but you need to accommodate for future sizes. We need 250 uniforms because we don't know, the sizes of all the kids and how many we're going to have in future years. So $115,000 is roughly what we need to raise. The good news is we're more than halfway there because of years and years of putting a little bit away, and we just started a campaign to get new uniforms and get these kids in new uniforms. The news misquoted me and said that we already have enough for 200 uniforms, and then we'll keep going after that. We don't yet have enough for 200 uniforms. Now, Mr. Toot is going to come out and talk to you about a very important project that you can start tonight to raise money for all of the things that these kids use right now. That's where we want your money to go. We don't want your money tonight for this, unless you're rolling in it and you want to do something good with it. Would be a good thing to do. But mostly, and I say this to the band parents all the time, our true power is in our numbers and our networking. What we want you to do is help us spread the word. You have to know band alumni, and they're all over the world. They're doing very well. People that really take pride in the Boardman Spartan Marching Band and have for decades. They're out there, they just may not know that we're raising money for new uniforms. So we would like your help in spreading the word. On each side of the stage are stacks of these brochures. I designed them myself, not the uniform, I designed the brochure myself. Kind of proud of it. Take a brochure, look it over, send the information to your friends, share it on social networking, on social media, send an email, call somebody and say, hey, would you like to help out the Boardman Spartan Marching Band? Think about it, 8th grade parents. Your kids will be wearing brand new uniforms in the fall if we can get this done. And I think we can. The brochures are there. If we run out of them, I hope we run out of them tonight, you can just go on the same website that Mr. Shivak told you to get the program, boardmanband.org. Click on any picture of the new uniform, and it'll take you to this brochure. One of them will take you to this brochure. Another link will take you to the page where you can pay online. You can donate with a credit card. Just help us spread the word. That's all we really want, because the fundraiser that Mr. Toot will tell you about is more immediate for you. And just remember that every penny that we raise that comes in through these doors for concerts, for fundraisers, for anything, is all going back to the kids in one way or another. And it's such a great group, and we're very proud of the work that we're able to do with them, because they're such great kids, and they deserve your support. So please help us spread the word about this. Come up now, come up between the bands, and get a brochure. And if you have any questions at all, always you can contact me, and I'll be happy to answer your questions. Once again, did you enjoy the 8th grade jazz band? I did too. Now I'm going to go up and help out with the 6th grade. I want you to enjoy the rest of the program. Come back and see all kinds of live concerts here at Boardman High School and in the Boardman schools, because again, these kids deserve your support. Thank you. Enjoy.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our winter band concert. My name is Lily Vondren. The group behind me is a 6th grade band. We open our portion of the concert with 2 marches. Trumpet Voluntary was originally written for organ and trumpet and is frequently heard as a processional at wedding ceremonies. March Militaire was originally written as a piano duet, but has been arranged for various ensembles. We hope you enjoyed 2 of the most famous marches of all time.
Thank you. My name is Ciara Brown. Our next song is a legendary classic rock hit by Journey. It was one of Journey's most popular songs and was released 40 years ago on their album named Departure. It has made a comeback in recent years. We hope you enjoy any way you want it.
Thank you for your applause. My name is Mary Malone. In the next portion of our concert, we will feature various sections of the band. Our next piece features our trumpets. It is a combination of chilling and relaxing. Sit back, relax, and enjoy chillaxin'.
All right, good evening, everybody. You guys having fun yet? Yeah. So behind me is the sixth grade band. We are 98 members strong, and we are so proud of them. They had a great rehearsal today in the auditorium. Last night was our 5th and 7th grade concert, and it's really always very fun when we get the 5th graders up here, because it's amazing what they can do in such a short amount of time, from getting an instrument in their hand and a couple months later being able to put on a concert. This concert's fun because these guys were just little 5th graders a year ago, and already in just 1 year to hear the growth that they've had and what they can do on instruments now, it's really cool. So working with these guys is really fun, and we are totally pumped for them tonight to be playing as well and sounding as great as they do. So another round of applause for the 6th grade band. Woo-hoo. Great job, guys. So I want to take a moment while we have you all here, firstly to introduce a couple of people. I know most of you know all of the music staff, but I also know we have a lot of students in the band this year that weren't here last year. So if we haven't met in person, my name is Mr. Toot. I'm one of the teachers that teaches the band, along with Mr. Shivak, who will come out after me, and our high school director who comes down and works with the percussion, Mr. Tom Ruggieri. We're really lucky that we have a staff of 3 people that get to work with the kids every day. We couldn't put together a big band like this. These are 100 students out of 600 that we all teach. So we're very grateful to our administration of the Boardman Schools for providing us the opportunity to do that. In addition, he's on his 4th day on the job. We have a student teacher from YSU, and his name is Mr. Thomas Turnbull, and he's going to be with us for the rest of the 9 weeks. Thomas? So Thomas has been here a couple days. He's already been extremely helpful, and we're really pumped to have him here to be a part of it, and we look forward to you getting to know the kids and them getting to know you. So welcome aboard, Thomas. Thank you. In addition, we have a couple people helping us out on stage tonight. We have some accompanists in the back just helping to fill out the sound. One of our flute teachers, Miss Sherry Larson, is back here playing piano. And we have a former Boardman student, Mr. Vincent Vivacqua, on bass. So Vinny's here helping us out tonight. In addition, we have a number of private teachers that come in during the day and work with kids individually. So once again, having a band program like this takes a lot of folks. So if there are any private teachers in the audience, thank you so much, and we appreciate you, and we're glad that you're here. So as Mr. Ruggieri mentioned, we are starting our candy fundraiser tonight. It is our second and last, I promise, fundraiser of the year. We would like everyone to take 1 box of World's Finest chocolate candy bars. You're going to sign those out at the table in the back with 2 of our student volunteers. If you would like to pay for the box tonight and take it with you and then you're done with it, that's fine. If you just want to sign it out, take it to work, set it on your desk, collect the money. It's $1 per candy bar, and there's 60 candy bars in the box. So guys, the last thing that we want to do is worry about fundraising, and we do kind of feel bad asking you guys to do this, but unfortunately it is necessary. One thing to keep in mind, kids, how many of you use a student-owned or a school-owned instrument on the stage? Good, okay, so that's a pretty fair amount. We would say about half. Boardman local schools are very unique in that we, over the years, have collected a lot of instruments, okay? It's very rare that you go to a school district where the school district provides an instrument for the students, okay? In most instances, in most school districts, the kids get the instruments on their own. So this is pretty cool. The good thing about that is it allows our 5th and 6th graders, pretty much anybody who wants to participate, wants to be in band, has the opportunity to do so and has access to do that, and we want to keep that happening. Now, the flip side of that is the instruments are very, very old, and they need repaired. We had like 3 break tonight. And we also are trying to replace some of them to make sure that next generations of kids that are coming up and that these kids get to have instruments that work. So I don't want to try to sell you anything anymore, but we certainly appreciate anyone who participated in our last fundraiser. And we'd appreciate, if you would, to take a box of candy bars tonight and sell them to your friends. Okay, so without further ado, let's get back to the music.
Thank you. My name is Gabriel Rudolph. We will next put on flutes and oboes in the spotlight. Flutes Forever is a light and lively piece that you are sure to enjoy. Here is Flutes Forever.
My name is Aiden Russell. We will now feature the baritone and tuba sections of the band. Our next piece is in an easy Latin style. Here is Aruba Tuba.
Hi, my name is Lola Santangelo. We end the sixth grade portion of our concert with Lil Liza Jane. This arrangement features every section of the band. After our performance, we encourage you to stay for the eighth grade concert. Thank you for being a great audience.
Hello, everyone. My name is Alexa Alabed, and the wonderful group behind me is the 8th grade band. We open our portion of the concert with Elation. Elation is a celebratory in nature with contrasting minor groove sections. The melody is heroic with plenty of rhythmic energy. Please sit back and enjoy Elation.
Thank you. My name is Aaron Koffel. Our next piece is a march in a regal style. The march is set to emulate the passing by of a regiment as it marches in a parade. Here is The Royal Irish Regiment by Larry Clark.
Thank you for your applause. My name is Teresa Lavrock. Upbeat and lively, this popular hit from Zedd, Maren Morris, and Gray was nominated for a number of Grammy Awards, including Song of the Year. Here is The Middle, arranged by Paul Murtha.
My name is Chrissy Machuga. Domino is singer-songwriter Van Morrison's tribute to rhythm and blues singer-pianist Fats Domino. This 1970s hit has become one of Morrison's most popular songs.
Hi, before we play our last number, I'd just like to honor a couple members of our band that got to participate this past November in the Honors Band, OMEA District 5 Honors Band, Trumbull, Mahoning, and Ashtabula counties. All of those public schools sent some students to perform at Stambaugh Auditorium. And our kids did a great job. One of the students in Honors Band also played 2 instruments for us today. Miles played clarinet and earlier bass clarinet, so I want to honor him in that too. So if you participated in Honors Band, go ahead and stand and accept a round of applause at this time. And if you were here last night and tonight, it's kind of neat to hear 5th grade and Hot Cross Buns and some of those tunes, and then to hear 8th grade tonight and to hear how the music can get more intricate. And boy, that last one was really a toe tapper. I love that tune. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed these 2 nights of concerts. And we'll get on with the show with the last number for you.
My name is Gabby Bagdasarian. Captain Marvel is a 2019 American superhero film based on the Marvel comic character Carol Danvers. Produced by Marvel Studios and distributed by Walt Disney Studios Motion Pictures, it is the 21st film in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We end our concert with an arrangement of the main theme from this movie. You have been a great audience, and thank you for your support.
to help for a little while? If your child's able to stay for a few minutes and help us tear down, they can come ahead backstage. We'll start with tearing down the stuff that in the percussion